How are you guys?
How
I
are
miss you
you?
so much.
I got an ornament iced drink.
That's good.
I have my mug from Philadelphia because Pennsylvania is worth 20 points.
Karen, I like your sweater.
Well, it's actually a pajama, but it's Christmas, and I thought it was cute, so I wore it like a shirt. I also got it at Walmart. This is sponsored by Walmart.
You want another cat?
Oh, yes. He likes to join tonight.
I'm trying to find a home for this this cat that keeps coming to our backyard.
Oh, that's the one.
It's a boy. It's a girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's hard for them to get along, I imagine.
Yeah. We'll see who wants it.
Oh.
Hi,
you guys,
Jackie.
I'm so happy to see you guys.
Hi, guys.
Really.
Jackie.
Where are you, Jackie?
I just want you guys to know that I didn't do my hair. I didn't actually wear something cute, but I have a full makeup.
Love it.
So, priority.
That's all that matters.
Exactly. Thank
Y'all,
you.
okay, I've been using this, and it makes my skin look really. I'm not wearing foundation.
Really?
Glowing.
I'm wearing like 3
skin.
foundations.
You're glowing, yeah.
Thanks. Well, it's a highlight, but I'm just wearing blush and highlighter, but I'm not wearing foundation or concealer, and this thing really helps. It's amazing.
Buy it. I've been taking vitamins, but
for
the people that are watching, because I feel like there are some people that are watching, thank you so much for joining us. We normally will get together. We have our little BPS Friendsgiving, where we all bring together, we have like a potluck, and then at the last minute, everybody sends me to Pollo Loco to pick up food because they were either running late or forgot. But it's so cool. I miss it. And we would go to Linda's house and we would all just hang out. And this year, I feel like I haven't gotten to see you guys. I mean, like pretty much at all. So this is a very special thing for me, and I'm sure, I hope for you. We also had a lot of our instructors come and submit, or I didn't ask. I kind of told you guys that you had to do it, but to showcase your hard work, because you guys are so wonderful, and we've been talking about doing a faculty recital for a bit, and finally we kind of sort of got to do it. So it's kind of exciting. Anything new happening with you guys?
Look at that cool coat.
Ooh, super cute.
I like it.
I got it today from Patagonia.
Ooh.
I'm ready to run.
So cute.
I love it.
Thanks.
So
I'm wearing it.
we are going to, I'm going to go ahead and spotlight, I don't know what this means, spotlight for everyone. So I'm going to spotlight you, Jackie, because you are going to be our first performer of the evening.
Wait, no!
Yes, I'm so excited. It's so cool.
Hey, Anna, when you share though, I don't think it's going to spotlight her. I think it's still going to be you, I think.
I'll take off my camera.
Will.
I'll stop my video. And then I'm going to share this. So without further ado, let me make sure that this isn't too loud. I'm really excited for you to see this, Jackie. Okay, are you guys ready?
No.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Jackie. And my name is Daniela. We play piano. I am thankful for my family and friends. I'm thankful for everything in the planet. I like that my teacher is nice and fun. I like that my teacher helps us play piano. And we would like to introduce Miss Jackie.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yay! Bravo!
Thanks.
Ah. You guys are so
How
good.
awkward to watch yourself.
Oh, terrible. God.
I
Why are
think
you
what's worse is that her little picture was the one that was featured. So we were watching her watch herself. I think maybe what we need to do is turn off our cameras whenever we're watching.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, God.
That was beautiful, Jackie.
Thanks, Anna.
Very, very cool, Jackie.
Thanks,
Thank you
Lynn.
for submitting a recording.
What?
Thank you for submitting a recording.
Oh, God. You're welcome. It only took like 50 takes.
Oh, God. Well, at least you had more than one.
Yeah? Why? You didn't have more than? Oh. Oh, yeah. Ah, that's true. But yours is, you're professional.
Okay. Jackie was my, actually, they quoted you as my piano assistant. Did you see?
No.
They did. They put her as my piano assistant because she helped me turn my pages for one of the Valley Symphony concerts.
I'm honored.
Yes, it was very cool.
I mean,
Um,
I was.
Have her there. She actually ran a very serious errand for me.
I did. Do you guys want to hear it?
Yes.
Do you want Linda to tell it or do you want me to tell it?
You.
Okay. No, then I have to tell the whole backstory. So she shows up with Dr. Andrade, and I was like, cool, Dr. Andrade is here. He should like come sit in rehearsal, right? And I asked Linda. No, sorry, the actual recording. And I asked Linda, and she's like, guess that'd be fine. And so he's sitting in the audience, and she's playing, and she's like, I don't want him here. Tell him to leave. And I'm like, what? Tell him to leave?
But I didn't say it that mean. I was like, Jackie, I need you to tell Andrade to please leave. And you're like, what?
But you know the bad thing.
He's making me so self-conscious.
It was his birthday.
I know, it was his birthday.
It was the day of his birthday.
But she was so kind. She went over to him. He wasn't even paying attention to me.
And I laughed
like,
in his face. I went over and I said, guess what? Leave.
But she was like, are you serious? I was like, yes, please. I need him to leave. I'm just so self-conscious right now. And the thing is that we were going to record and we were only going to have one take to do everything. So I was already self-conscious about all these things going on around. It was so sensory. There was all these lights and cameras moving around. And then I knew he was sitting there. And so I was like, I need you to leave.
And then he said, whatever.
Oh.
Thank you for leaving. But wait, he needs to tell you guys the rest of that story, because what happened is that he left from the main entrance, and when he tried to come back, it was locked. So, but there was like construction going on, so it took him like half an hour to try to find his way back to the car. He had to jump over a fence. It was
No, you're lying.
I'm not lying. I am not lying. He's gonna have to tell you guys the story. He tells it better than I do, but yeah. So that was a very eventful night for us.
It really was.
So I did have a few questions to ask you guys while we're here. Thanksgiving related stuff, since we won't get to see each other. I don't know if we know this about, I'm just gonna ask, do you guys have any childhood, like any, oh my gosh, sorry, that's my alarm.
Whoa.
I have to leave now, bye. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Peace out.
Be later.
Karen, you're the host.
So what did you do for Thanksgiving when you were a child? Do you guys have any memories of something that you did like that jumped out?
Philippines.
Oh, word.
Well, they don't have Thanksgiving in Mexico either, but we would celebrate in Mexico every year.
What about when you moved to Jan? When did you move to the States?
Actually, 2017.
And how was your first Thanksgiving here?
Oh, yeah. So I didn't know anything about it, but I was invited by some American and I don't know them. So I just joined. And I ate the best apple. No, actually, pumpkin pie. It was so good. Like homemade.
Pumpkin pie's good.
That's high praise from you because you're a pastry person.
No. We just
Anyone that doesn't know, Jan sells the most delicious macaroons.
They're so good. They're so good. My voice just cracked.
We all have a problem now. We're all addicted.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm trying to lose weight because of COVID, I have gained at least 10 pounds, right? And I'm getting married, and so I've been trying to say, you know what? I'm going to start exercising. I'm going to start eating healthier. I remember that week I was like, oh, we're going to, just try to be a little more healthy, lose this extra COVID weight. And that week I bought some macaroons from Jen, and it was like 20. It was literally 20 macaroons.
Oh, wow. By the way, wedding. Yes. When's the wedding?
When is the wedding? I'll tell you later.
No. Okay. Is it far away or is it close?
After our new president.
It already happened. I knew it.
No, it hasn't happened yet.
It already happened yet. Fight me.
Actually, that's why I wanted to get you all together here, was to announce the date of my wedding. This is all a
I'm
ruse.
now no longer a single lady.
But yes, anybody else have any like Thanksgiving. Well, no, we haven't said any, have we? Karen? Any childhood Thanksgiving?
When I was little, we used to do every Thanksgiving we used to draw names of who we were gonna give a gift to every Christmas. And I had the same cousin 3 years in a row. So we'd always like joke about it, like, hey, you're gonna get Chrissy again. And I did 3 years in a row. It was a really good tradition though. We haven't in a while because of like, life. But I really want to get that going again. Hopefully. It was a really fun tradition. I loved it.
Well, now that you have a full-time job, right? Now you can
Oh my
afford
gosh,
to
yes.
for everyone.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I'll send you my address in the chat.
Yeah.
Send me your registry.
Oh yeah.
Seriously, the only thing I told Francisco, I was like, let's just put a Roomba in there, and that's it. That's all I want. I don't want to give people options. I want the Roomba.
But then you're gonna get like 5 Roombas.
That's fine. I'm
So the Roombas like go on top of each other, vacuuming each other.
I shed so much. So,
Me too.
but
Well,
how about you, Jackie?
A Thanksgiving tradition that we have is, it's very funny because the majority, we're first generation Mexican American, right?
I mean, I am. You weren't born here.
That's true, but I have double citizenship, so I'm not sure. Yeah. So we and living on the border, it's very interesting because you have some traditions, you're like half and half. And so we were adopting traditions here from the US and then taking them over to our family in Mexico. And so our family, actually, they didn't have Thanksgiving Day off, a lot of our family members, because they lived in Mexico, but we would all still get together and make tamales for Thanksgiving.
That green pasta that was not served in any capacity for Thanksgiving, but that green pasta is good.
So good. We've Mexicanized Thanksgiving. And even now, I think my grandma already picked up her turkey. So I think she's still going to celebrate it over there.
There's no turkey. What about Jackie? Any Thanksgiving traditions as a child?
Well, my mom always had me inject the turkey with the wine, I guess.
Wine.
Yes. I always
Uno
had fun
para el
with that.
pavito y uno para...
Yeah, exactly. She's still doing it. She's going to do it tonight. So we're going to go.
That's a nice idea.
I have a funny Friendsgiving story. It was right around the time where we had, I think I was a senior in my undergrad, and it was right when we had 2 foreign exchange students from Russia, Svetlana and Arina. And so
I remember this. There were 2 aspects of this that were horrible. I mean,
horrible. Not horrible, but
not horrible.
We had, each of us had decided what dish we were going to make. And
weren't you at some teacher's house?
That was a secret, yes.
And by teacher,
somebody
I mean...
was house sitting somebody's house, one of the teachers at the university's house. And so we were like, let's have it there. So we decided to, but Ivan, who's also one of our BPS instructors, decided that he wanted to make the turkey. And he was super like meticulous about the fact that he was like, I need 10 hours to make this turkey. So, but the thing is that it was around the time when all of us were taking our test, our Texas teacher test, I don't think it was a PPR. I think it was the Texas test, the music test. And so I don't remember if he was taking it or if he had a rehearsal or something, but we couldn't coordinate. And so all of a sudden I think he finished a rehearsal late. And so then he was like, it's okay. I only need 8 hours to make the turkey. It'll be okay. So, okay, more things happened. He needed to go get some stuff. And then it was like already 1 PM. And he was like, don't worry. I only need 7 hours. I only need 7 hours to make the turkey. So it kept going and going. And it was finally 5 PM. And I was like, Ivan, how are you going to do this? Like, we have like 15 people coming over and there's no turkey. He's like, don't worry. I only need like 3 hours to make the turkey. So it turns out that we could only eat like the outer parts of the turkey.
Long story short, everybody got salmonella that night. And but we were together.
So funny because he was so like, I need 10 hours. And then finally he's like, I only need 3. Don't worry about it. And then we also had borscht. We had this Russian soup.
It's beet soup.
Beet soup.
Which thank you so much, Svetlana, for making that for us.
Yeah, she introduced us to it.
Yeah.
I've
Probably
always
won't-
wanted to taste that. Is it good?
No.
Yeah, it's just different, but
It is
good.
different.
I think we're just not used to it, but it also has a lot of cabbage.
But I don't really like beets. I don't like what it does to you after.
I'm curious.
Oh. I see the problem.
Cool.
So anyway, we're running.
We were just happy to have something to eat. So,
All right, let's go to the next one because so one thing that I think we should all do is probably we should turn off. Well, I don't know. We don't have to turn it off. We're gonna see Ramses. So Ramses isn't here. So let's talk about him.
Okay. So what happened to this eyeball? Like no more eye patch? No more
Hey, does
pirate?
anybody know what happened? Why did he have an eye patch?
Linda?
he had some kind of like a lesion. Is that how you say that in English? Una lesión? Like
Like
some
an
kind of,
ulcer in his eye?
not an ulcer, but it was something that I think scraped his.
So is it permanent?
It is permanent, unfortunately.
What?
But he's not wearing eye patch anymore.
I don't know. I haven't seen him in person.
Well,
I just-
Ramses, if you want to defend yourself, you need to log on. So yes,
Those of you that
if,
know, Ramses is wearing an eye patch just because without it he sees double. So he puts it on so that he can see better and he can read music and all those things more easily. So yeah,
Oh, that's why he gave me double avocado.
he looks super cool.
that's why he gave you what?
Double avocado last time I went to Chile. No wonder.
Have you guys tried that Monterey burger? I haven't gone in a while. I need to go.
No, I haven't.
Where's
But they
that?
like updated their tacos. It's really good.
Yeah, I need to, because they do curbside, right?
It's a
Literally all I do. I haven't stepped in a restaurant since March.
He'll bring it to the studio.
What?
He'll deliver to the studio.
Yeah. Be like, hey, do you want to bring it to my house? Since you
Because you didn't.
extra avocado, like Jackie?
Yeah.
Well, let's do it. Let's show Ramses' performance.
Hello, my name is Massimiliano Marin Mela. I have played piano for 5 years. 2 of those years I have played for Brownsville Piano Studio. I am very grateful to have such an amazing teacher who's taught me so many different skills and techniques that have improved my music. One of my favorite moments with Mr. Ramses was when he allowed me to choose my music, and I chose Star Wars. Please welcome me in joining Mr. Ramses Avalos.
Awesome job, Ramses.
Awesome job.
Why is he so good?
I know, it's
Is he
not
in
even
Saxon's-
fair.
Kick him out. I don't like.
George!
Hey, George.
George, why
George,
didn't you
have you
play?
before, George?
Play what?
Have you ever played that before?
Hmm?
Have you played the third two variations before?
No, I kind of wanted to, but I picked up the Passionata instead.
Sorry, there's a ring
excuse me.
done.
Why doesn't George play right now?
Yeah, George, play right now.
George
what
is
is-
Jan's husband, and he's like a child prodigy.
He's like the best person ever.
I know, right?
What?
He can play the Passionata like at any moment.
Are you playing? Oh, he has a phone.
Are you serious?
What? What makes
There's
you
all
go?
these articles written about him.
Oh,
What?
yeah, he's really
Yeah.
Are you
smart.
serious?
Didn't he play in
Really?
the orchestra like at age 9 or something?
See, okay, so you guys know George as a pianist. I know George as a bio major.
Are you?
Or like I know him as like because we always talk about like biology and about like diseases.
He's nerd.
That's why we get along. Oh wow,
Really?
that's incredible. Yeah, I didn't
didn't
know.
know
I mean, I
that.
knew that he played, but I didn't know that he was like, you know what else I found out? Did you know that Angela Merkel is a physicist?
Yeah, she's a scientist. I found out only through Colbert last night.
Yeah, I
Wait.
found out yesterday too.
We're talking about you.
What?
Talking about Angela Merkel
How
and
old
about
were
how
you
she,
when you played in an orchestra?
Oh, it got cut off.
that's her name. No, it's Angela. He's
Question.
saying that it's Angela.
Sorry?
Oh, no wonder I was confused.
I'll come out for a bit.
Angela?
It's Angela.
Angela. Chancellor Angela, yeah. Sorry. Side note. So we have been something that I thought would be very special is to have our students introduce their instructors.
How'd you do
Um,
that?
Oh yeah, I know. I'm super extra.
Yeah,
You should see my
like, oh my
son's
God.
room. It's like, I mean, I didn't know I was this extra, but then I was in isolation for 8 months, and
Dang.
but so our next performance is actually by our owner, co-founder, master instructor. I don't know what else do you do. Pretty much it, right?
Oh,
You don't do anything else?
she bosses me around.
I just put my
Welcome to the club.
Oh, she's also. How's your garden?
garden is not thriving at all, you guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
There's something wrong with your mic.
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sound like a robot.
Yeah.
Happened to me yesterday when I was teaching.
Log off and log back on. Or log.
I'm just trying to figure
Yeah.
out.
Are you there?
Is it better? Is it better?
No.
Okay, hang on.
Wait,
Get
do
out
you
of
have-
here. Maybe if you put headphones on. Okay, good.
Ah.
Now I can talk about her while she's not here.
Okay, get out. What's
So-
it really like?
You guys probably don't know this because I mean, we don't talk about this. But whenever the studio oh man, she's back.
Why'd you let her in?
I know I should have just left her in the waiting room. So whenever the studio started, you know, my sister, I was working full time. I was working for the Health and Human Services for the elderly and people with disabilities. And my sister took on Vi as a student, and it didn't work out. He was like, I don't even know, I think he was like 2 years old. And so I was going to school full time and I was working full time, and it became very clear that I wasn't going to be able to finish my degree unless I quit my job. And also other stuff happened, like they did unfair stuff to other people and I didn't like that. But anyway, personal stuff aside. So Linda and I talked about it, and she decided, and we decided, you know, that I would come and work at the studio. But obviously, you know, the studio was barely starting, and we were gonna, you know, I understood that it was not going to, you know, and I didn't do it because of the pay. I knew it was going to be like a pay cut, but I did it because I really believe in her vision. And I really believe in her love of music education and the kids in our community. And so she decided to give Vi lessons for free. I mean, this is a master instructor, and yeah, it's her nephew, but I mean, she worked very hard for, I mean, I'm very proud of her, and everything that she's done, and any little bit that I can help has been a blessing for me, you know, probably more than for her, probably a headache for her. But for the longest time, I'm not gonna cry. But her heart, and instead of having another kid, another wonderful child say something probably beautiful and far more eloquent, because her students are probably smarter than I am, even the 5-year-olds. I wanted to say just how grateful I am for my sister and for the years of when I couldn't afford to pay for a master instructor, that I had, my kid had that level of music education that, I mean, and you guys know I'm a psych major, I talk about it all the time, the impact that instrumental music education has on childhood development, the actual impact that it has on your actual physical brain, and the way that it shapes, you know, the way that you tackle things in life, the way that you, and I talk about it with Vi all the time, you know, he'll be playing the piano and he was like, but I'm gonna mess up. And I'm like, yes, correct. You are gonna mess up. That's not something you should be afraid of. You know, of course, you're going to mess up at first, but if you keep trying, you're going to get it right. And having that mentality in your life, you know, that our kids have because of our instructors, because of Karen, because of Jackie, because of Jan, because of, you know, of thinking like whenever they see it, they are faced with a task and they're not afraid to fail, because they know that as long as I keep trying, I'll get it right. And so all of these life lessons that my son has learned because of music, because of this studio that my little sister started, who sometimes feels like she's my big sister. And she's never, I mean, up until recently, where I've been able to say, hey, I want to pay for the lessons, you know, like this is my chance. And she was like, no, that's my gift to Vi. And I was like, no, like I have to pay. And she's like, okay, well then we'll figure out something, you know, like a pay for half or something like that. But that generosity, and that, you know, the fact that even though COVID hit so many small businesses so hard this year, and yet all of our teachers, all of our students still had an avenue to be creative, still had an avenue to be stimulated. And I wanted to do the intro, and I wanted to tell you how much I love you and how awesome you are. And I'm not crying. I'm not crying. This is me laughing. This is how I laugh. And I'm so proud of you and everything that you've accomplished, and the fact that I've gotten to be a little part of it. I'm not crying. It's because I have allergies. But I'm really grateful, and I know Vi is grateful too, even though I asked him to say something about you and he said no. But I wanted to do the intro for your performance, even though you did not submit a recording, and we're gonna have to do a YouTube.
Guys.
Wait.
These are real.
But
Linda.
yeah, now I want you to tell me how you feel about what I just said.
Wait, why didn't you submit a recording, Miss Linda?
I submitted my VSO recording.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Sorry, guys.
No, she did not submit a VSO recording. She sent me a YouTube link, and she's like, here, download it. I was like, this thing is 38 minutes long. I don't have that kind of RAM.
They wouldn't send it to me. I did ask.
But we did get permission. So to the Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, we do have permission. Please don't mute our video.
Yes, but I love you, Hermine, and I am so glad that you came on this journey. The entire reason, or a big reason why we have grown as quickly as we have, is because of you, because of your love and energy and dedication to this studio, for making everybody feel so welcome, for making everybody want to be there, not just our students or our parents, but our instructors. And I am sure I speak for all of them when I say thank you for everything that you do, including this beautiful recital that none of us would have done if you hadn't pressured us to do.
Word.
If anybody else wants to say something nice about me, feel free. No. So without further ado, let's do this. I'm gonna. A very special thank you to the Valley Symphony Orchestra for allowing us to play that video.
Yes, and they're currently taking donations. Like all orchestras around the world, you know, we've had to readjust our season. We're no longer in person. And so they've done a wonderful job at adapting and, you know, doing this online and still providing music to people all over the Valley. And I'm so proud to be part of that organization. So if you guys can, please go to, I think it's valleysymphony.org. And you can donate. Any little bit counts.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, it was really beautiful. It was also kind of cool. I didn't see you on TV, but I did see Andrade on TV. And is Jan doing one?
Either.
Dude, get cable.
I don't
YouTube
have cable.
Premium.
We really watch a lot of TV. But my mom
YouTube
let me
Premium. You can watch The View every morning live. But Jan, you're doing one, right?
Where?
Is Jan doing a VSO?
No, Jen had stuff for me. She was so kind, and she did it so last minute. It was it was actually a year ago with the passing of George, and so his funeral and his this whole event they were going to do for him at the George Ramirez Performing Arts Academy was the night of the concert. And so I think I told Jan like that Monday or something, and I was like, Jan, can you please cover for me? I can't, like, this is something that I really need to attend. And she just like totally swooped in and was such a champ.
Super
and
Jan.
Yeah. And I think they played, it was movie themed, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So I
James
think
Bond.
they did James Bond. James Bond.
Yeah. It was fun though.
Very cool.
There was a villain came to me and said, "Are you Korean?" I'm like, "I'm Korean."
They asked you?
Yeah.
At least, yeah. At least they spoke to you. Not that they don't speak me, but everybody, I always get there and I leave right away.
Oh, spilling the tea on the VSO.
No, everyone is so nice, but it's everybody's there for like a mission, and so that's very cool.
Well, and I'm sure right now with COVID, everybody's like, don't talk to me. To be safe, you gotta be. But it was super cool to see Jackie there too.
Yes, Jackie was there helping out. I think we ended up recording that one like at 10:30, right, Jackie? 10:30
Oh,
p.m.
and then Linda wanted to do over one of them.
Yes, because we only got one shot. We only got one take, and that's it. And so as soon as we finished, I was like, I want to do it again.
Everyone was like,
I was like, I want to do it again.
no.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's so stressful to record yourself.
I know. Right?
Whether you do it on the first try, whether you only have one take or when you have infinite amount of tries.
Yeah.
Because you always want to make it better. You always want to fix it. And so our students are going to have a little bit of that next week when they submit their performances for the George Ramirez, the second annual George Ramirez Young Artist Festival. So we know what you're going through. That's next Saturday, virtual. Well, they have to submit recordings on Wednesday. I sent you a text, girlfriend. You're in my studio.
Oh, me?
Yes. I sent a text to all my students. And so.
Sorry, because I'm renaming everyone.
Hey, my dad says that my face is cut off. Is that true?
No, your face looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Now do me.
Now do me.
Anna, you look gorgeous.
Thank you. I showered today.
Jen,
I'm actually wearing jeans. I'm wearing pants.
Oh my God.
I know it's a shocker for you guys. So before we get to the next performance, I wanted to ask you guys, first of all, thank you for joining our Zoom and being here with us since it's 9:05. But is there any, I guess, what is the most valuable lesson you've learned this year?
Like the whole year?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's been a really long year, so but I know it's like a big question. Maybe you guys want to think about it. What is the most valuable lesson you've learned this year?
Care of your health more than anything else. Yeah. It's
I think that oh, sorry, go ahead, Jan. Sorry.
hello, I'm done.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
No, I just said like, health, if we're sick, then we can do our job well, and right now we're seeing this tough virus that we can infect our own family, and it's really not good. So yeah, just overall health is important. Yeah.
Well, and I think on that one, just like, and for me too, is the to have consideration, to be considerate. So often, we live in an individualistic society, right? So it's all about me. What do I need? How can I, like, it's all about my needs and my wants and my desires. And in this thing where we're all in it together, like having that consideration, like I wear my mask when I'm around anybody that's outside of my household, because well, first of all, biominor, right? But I don't know that I don't have it just because I don't have symptoms, right? But I do it in consideration of like my family. I don't want to, like, what if I have it and I don't know that I have it and I give it to my mom, or I give it to my dad, or I give it to my sister because I wasn't being safe, because I wasn't socially distancing? What if I give it to a stranger? Like, I don't even want to hurt a stranger, right? But because there's the other aspect of this, and I'm sure George can attest to this, we are overwhelming our healthcare professionals. So I wear my mask to protect them, so that I don't have to go in there and expose them, so that I'm not another person that they have to be exposed to. So I try to be safe, and I try to socially distance, obviously primarily for my kid, for my family, but also for, the health professionals that are on the front line, and that are, sometimes sacrificing their lives, to keep us safe, and so I think that's one thing that's important just to have consideration. That's the biggest thing that I've learned, when we go to curbside, knowing that that person normally would have had more income because people are going into the restaurant or whatever, or that business would have more. So making sure that you think about that when you tip, or when whenever you make any purchases, to take our local businesses and our local healthcare professionals and just everybody in general, just to be a considerate person, because it's easy to kind of just like otherism, like, oh, that what happens to them doesn't affect me, but it does. It should, because we're in a collective, and we have to watch out for each other, because that's what we would want people to do for us, right? Like, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Sorry, somebody else. Also, Jackie, you're very beautiful. I'm sorry that I didn't reciprocate and I made that about me. I just want to say you're very beautiful.
Jackie, you're so beautiful, and I love your coat. I'm gonna
Inside and out.
Guys, I blush. Oh.
Oh, thank you, Anna. And that's it.
Well, one thing that I learned this year is to spend each moment with a close one and a loved one. Like, if it was, to enjoy every single moment you have with a loved one, because you don't know what's going to happen. So every time I spend time with family, I always try to make the best of it. I don't like to argue. So I'm like, nope, we won't be talking about anything worth arguing about. Just going to talk about happy things. Because,
I need to learn that lesson.
Know. Huh?
I need to learn that lesson.
It's because, like, we're family and we're friends, so we shouldn't be, like, bickering. We should, like, learn to love each other no matter what. So I always try to spend each moment, like, if it's my last, with everyone around me, because you never know. So I try to spend each moment I can with my family, and that's it. I learned to love more and be compassionate more this year. You never know what the person next to you is going through in life. So you always want to treat everyone with kindness. That's the way I tell my students that all the time too. Make great decisions and to treat everyone with kindness, like the golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated. So that's what I learned this year.
I think this year has taught us, one, how connected we all are. Like Anna was saying, how our decisions are actually so interconnected, and how, in fact, caring for your neighbor means that you're caring for yourself as well, which is not necessarily why you should do it, but we're all so connected. But I think that for me, what this year so far has really taught me, and we still have a little bit left, so I hope to keep learning from the month that's remaining, is just how resilient we can be. And I see it in my students. I see it in my colleagues, in my family, and my friends, how this year has really felt like it's one thing after another, and how every single time we have come out on the other side, that we are we are strong, we are capable, we can do anything that we set our mind to. And so I hope that as we continue on, and as we don't know all the consequences that this year is going to have, both physically, mentally, psychologically, within ourselves, within our students. But I really hope that we're able to acknowledge the fact that we are awesome, and that we can rely on each other. We can rely on, and I hope that we've hopefully build our team, build our fort, build our group of people that have gotten us, through every single day. But I'm just so proud to be surrounded by all of these people that I look up to, that I admire, that have never told me no to any challenge. And so I'm so proud to have each and every one of you be part of our BPS family. This is extended to our students, to our parents that, you know, are with are sitting in every lesson, you know, after doing 8 hours of school online, or, you know, the parent that takes them to the studio and respects our rules and stays in their car so that we don't have lobby traffic. You know, it's extended to all of our instructors that remember to wash their hands in between each and every lesson. It's just, I'm so proud of our community. And I think that this year has really made me grateful and more thankful for the people that are in our community.
Anybody else? Jackie?
Are you nominating me?
I'm nominating you. What was the most valuable lesson you learned this year?
There's several, but none of them come to mind, you know, pressure. But I think I've learned to value more of the not put me on spotlight. More of the I don't like it. More of the things we took for granted before the pandemic. The joy of being able to gather together is something that I really miss, because like on your birthday when we went to get not urban air, I was like, that's such a happy
That was like the last thing I did. Like I think that was the last thing a lot of us did, right?
I don't think we'll never go to urban air again and be not super paranoid.
Yeah, like we used to just touch everything without really worrying about it. Nobody washed their hands. It's a totally different world now. And,
wait, what?
Nobody washed their hands before. Ooh, don't quote me on that. I wash my hands. Anyway.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely. There's a lot of stuff. I honestly feel like the first time that I sit in a restaurant, I will cry. Like I'm just like, I know that I'm going to be sitting there and it's probably going to be Olive Garden. And yeah. And I will, because it's, I mean, we did, we took a lot of stuff for granted, and I don't think we will or hopefully we don't, you know, hopefully we learn from this.
I agree.
All right, well, thank you guys. Here we go. I'm going to play the next video.
Oh, Lily's watching in spirit.
What is she doing?
Oh, well, she's driving.
Okay, then no.
But she has us on like the audio, so I think she can hear it.
All right, good.
We love you.
We love you.
Hi, my name is Jimena Lara, and I have 8 years old. I have been playing the piano since last summer at the Brownsville Piano Studio. I'm grateful for my family have been healthy and safe from COVID-19 and for having piano lessons from my house. My Brownsville Piano Studios teacher is Miss Lily Luna. I want to thank her for being so kind and for being an amazing teacher. What I most enjoy is playing scavenger hunt with her. And last, thank you, Miss Lily, for all you have shared with me. Please join me in welcoming my favorite music teacher, Miss Lily.
So pretty. Okay, so it's super late. I mean, I know none of us has to do anything tomorrow, and I know none of us probably have anything to do right now because we shouldn't be, right? But I'm gonna do a very, very fast lightning round of Thanksgiving trivia. Okay? I'm trying to close all of this stuff.
So we did have to study.
Well,
Studying is cheating, guys.
No, it's not.
we're scared.
You should just already know this.
I got Google.
Okay. You got Google. All right. So I'm just going to go one by one. And I'm going to play some music. It's going to be for my phone, so it's not going to be great. But I'm going to start. I'm going to go Jackie, Jan, Linda, and Karen because that's the order in which I have you guys. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Oh, that means I go first. Why am I going first?
I don't know. Why do you keep going first? Why do you keep being so wonderful? Okay, here we go. I hope we don't get muted. All right, so we're going to do it super fast. Ready? Here we go.
Oh, is that
The
game
first
music?
Thanksgiving lasted. Are you ready, Jackie? The first Thanksgiving lasted 1 day, 2 days, or 3 days.
Oh my god. 2 days.
Correct. Oh wait, what?
No, 3.
Yes.
Linda.
Correct. 3 days. All right, Jen. Okay, what? Oh, under which president did Thanksgiving become an annual holiday? George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, or Franklin D. Roosevelt?
Oh my god. Maybe Abraham.
Abraham Lincoln. All right, Linda.
Yes.
What culture produced the idea of the cornucopia, the horn of plenty? Was it the Greek culture, the Latin American culture, or the Asian culture? Jackie! No.
Asian culture?
The first
Greek.
wrong answer. Greek.
Cornucopia.
Also, Jackie
Greek.
told you like
I couldn't see her. I'm so sorry.
mouthing so much. Okay, all right. Karen, Thanksgiving in the USA is celebrated on the 4th Thursday of November. But
True.
when is Canada?
Oh.
But no, Jacqueline. But when is Canada's Thanksgiving? September 16, second Monday of October, or 4th Thursday of November?
Ooh.
Jacqueline!
2nd of October.
Yes, correct. Second Monday of October. Jackie, what decade was the green bean casserole, a Thanksgiving staple in many households, first created? The 1620s, the 1880s, or the 1950s?
19? Oh, she can't hear me.
I can hear you.
No. Wait, repeat the question.
What decade was the green bean casserole, a Thanksgiving staple in many households, first created? 1620s, 1880s, or 1950s?
1950s?
Correct! 1955. I don't know. I love it. All right.
Me too.
Jan, who do children in Japan give drawings to on Labor Thanksgiving? Is it police stations, hospitals, or schools?
Maybe hospital. I don't know.
It's police stations.
They like their police.
Linda. Oh, wait. I guess those were all the questions. No, wait. Okay.
So I
Wait,
lost because I
Someone asked
That's the
on.
last one. What are you most grateful for this year?
is
that
that
for you?
is there a right answer?
There was a multiple choice.
Is this still a question like Jeopardy?
Now you're just looking at us weird.
You guys didn't hear the music?
No.
Oh, I guess my music is very soft. All right, quickly. What are you most grateful for this year, Linda? Go.
My family.
Karen, what are you most grateful for this year? Go.
My job, my friends, and my family. My true friends and my family.
Okay, we'll get into that later. Jackie, what are you most grateful for?
You.
Well, then my answer is you too. But for real.
That's my for real answer. Move on.
Okay, Jen, what are you most grateful for this year?
Well, family, George, my cat. Yeah.
Awesome. You guys are awesome. I'm so lucky to know you. I'm so lucky to call you my friends. This has been a very cool Friendsgiving. The last performance of the evening before we move on to something else is this super cool.
Good afternoon. My name is Sebastian Peña, and I'm a first-year student at Brownsville Piano Studio. Although the year has not been easy for many of us, there are so many things we have to be grateful for. I, for one, am grateful for my family, my health, and all the wonderful things I know our future has in store. Today marks the beginning of a season that brings families together, so please remember to take all the proper safety measures when meeting. My teacher at BPS is Miss Jan. I would like to take the time to thank her for her sheer commitment to teaching a bunch of students at once. It is truly appreciated and amazing. Please join me in welcoming Miss Jan. Happy Thanksgiving.
bravo, Miss Jen.
Wow.
Fire.
Oh.
Incredible.
One of my students is playing that piece.
Is it Vi?
No.
Vi? Yes, it is Vi. We've kept it a surprise from you.
He's just learning danzón by himself at this point. Like, he's just... Yeah, that was beautiful, Jan. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for just being here tonight. This has been a real treat. I missed you guys all so much. So to close it, and I didn't mean to close it this way. It's not like this is how we were going to close it, but you guys know that when we finish Thanksgiving, that means, at least in my house, because I got in trouble for decorating with Christmas decorations November 1st, is that after Thanksgiving is Christmas.
Yeah.
So as you guys all know, I'm the least music person at the studio, but luckily I have the most music person at the studio. So I wanted to share this Christmas song with you guys before we go, and tell you guys how much I love you, how grateful I am for you, how grateful I am for your spirit, Jackie, how grateful I am for your dedication, Jan, how grateful I am for your kindness, Karen. Linda, can you please just... No, but I'm so grateful for all of you and for all the BPS instructors. You know, some of them couldn't be here because they're on road trips or they're studying for an exam. But we love you guys all so much and super, super grateful. Also, super grateful. I miss you, George. You're my best friend.
Everybody's best friend. He's my best friend.
So I'm going to, not because I want to close it, but I'm going to close this thing. So I hope you guys like it. Here we go.
I sat upon your knee. I wrote to you with childhood fantasy. Well, I'm all grown up now. Can you still help somehow? I'm not a child, but my heart still can dream. Well, here's my lifelong wish, my grown-up Christmas list. Not for myself, but for a world in need. No more lives torn apart, that wars would never start, and time would heal all hearts. And everyone would have a friend, that right would always win, and love would never end. This is my grown-up Christmas list. As children we believe the grandest sight to see was something lovely wrapped beneath our tree. Well, heaven surely knows that packages and bows can never heal a hurting human soul. No more lives torn apart, that wars would never start, and time would heal all hearts, and everyone would have a friend, that right would always win, and love would true. No more lives torn apart, that wars would never start, and time would heal all hearts, and everyone would have a friend, and right would always win, and love would never end. This is my grown-up Christmas. This is my only lifelong wish. This is my grown-up Christmas.
Woo, slay girl.
Ma'am.
I think that was 2 years ago, and 10 pounds ago.
That's my mom going easy on Christmas. All decorating.
But all right, you guys, thank you, oh man, so much. Does anybody want to say anything or thank anyone?
Hey.
Thank you.
This is like way past that time.
Hi,
Where's bye?
There's
bye. Look at Miss Jan's cat.
Mommy cut my hair too.
Mommy did cut your hair.
I did it. But thank you guys again so much for joining us. Thank you for everyone that watched. You guys are so patient and loving.
Thank you, Anna, for putting it all together, for the graphics as always, and for organizing this wonderful event where we all get to be together safely and
brag about our teachers and how awesome they are.
Yep, everybody come to the Brownsville Piano Studio.
Is there a special going on?
If by special you mean competition next week, yes.
Oh, God.
I love you guys so much. Thank you again. Stay safe. Happy Thanksgiving. I miss you.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.